Hey teachers, welcome to week 3 of our global learning. All right, how can you be a champion of change? Here again is our slideshow for the week. It should populate up to week 3 to the very top of the list. All right, now again, this is a Pear Deck uh, slide, so please make sure to go to Pear Deck and use that presentation option. Right, but for now, I'm not going to do that just so we can go through this quicker. All right, now week 3, our goal is to look at how a person's income and socioeconomic status impacts their ability to live more healthy. Okay, whether it be the foods they eat, the clothes they buy, all right, their location of where they live. Okay, a lot of different uh, things that you can consider here. All right, the next slide is an overview of where we're going with this discussion of global learning. All right, we're starting right now. We're already well into this now. Part 1, plastics in the ocean. After we complete this in a few weeks, we'll go on to global warming. All right. That after these two parts are done, we're going to enter into a phase where we do a capstone project. All right. That's what we're meeting for this afternoon to talk about is what is this going to look like. But for now, let the students know that there will be a time where they will get to do some research, get to do some investigation, and get to do some projects based on what they would like to research. Okay. Now, quick encouragement. Look how amazing you all are. All right. Last week, Shauna took a snapshot of our literati page with how many pieces of trash that we started picking up on our very first day. She tweeted it out there, and the owner and designer of literati, who's also linked to TED Ed, retweeted us, so we went viral. Great job, eSums. Okay. Also, tell the students that starting tomorrow on Wednesday, well, it's starting that day, that they will receive a pass-fail grade in their power school. All right, Sean and I will be overseeing the grades again, but here's the things that we'll be looking for after discussing with you guys too, is that one, they must be present. They have to show up to the class on time. Two, all right, are they actively engaged, okay, with discussions in class? If you open up a question and say, hey, what do you guys think? Are they participating, right? If their screen is muted and they're not sharing, then they're probably not very present in the class, okay? So that's what we'll be looking for. We don't have to have, we can't force them to have their screen on, but you can tell them, now listen, if your screen is on, it's a pretty clear indication to me that you're present. Not that I can force you to, but I know that you're definitely there, that you're even looking at the slides and paying attention and going along with us. 3 or 4, whatever number we're on now, the pair decks, are they answering the questions? All right, are they taking the time to work on the sliders and pick the correct choices and then be a part of the discussions after that? All right. Lastly, the weekly challenges that we provide. If they submit the weekly challenges, then that's an automatic pass. Okay, they don't have to do them; they're not forced to. But if they do them, it's an automatic pass. Last thing before we get into our actual lesson today, again, there's a lot of housekeeping. If they do the Literati app and they do a lot, the number 1 student for both 7th grade and both 8th grade will get a $25 gift card to any one of these locations that they choose. And then 2nd and 3rd place will get a $10 gift card, all right, to wherever they choose. So encourage them with that. Now, let's get into the actual lesson. Starting off with these two guys here. Literally, every piece of plastic that they use or touch during a whole 7-day period of time, they grab it and they stick it to their bodies and they walk around town and do all their normal life with the plastic that they use attached to them to see how it sparks discussion. That should spark a discussion right then and there in your own class afterwards, okay? How many plastic bags were produced in 2014? The answer, this is a Pear Deck question, so again, make sure Pear Deck is open, is 100 billion. All right, I put it in the teacher's notes down here. It's based off the movie. Are you, as a student, brave enough to do what these gentlemen did? All right, I have a yes or no, true or false here. They can click on it, have some discussions. Lastly, what percent of your plastic trash do you recycle? All right, there's a scale here. They can put their bar on and slide it back and forth, and then have a discussion in their class about how much trash do they actually currently recycle. Then a video on environmental justice, and it's about 3 minutes long. It's a brief overview from the Industrial Revolution till now, just as a quick overview to get the kids' thoughts about what is environmental justice. But then our next video, this one here with Van Jones, this is a hard-hitting video. It's not super entertaining, but the points and discussions that he talks about here are super important, super critical, and should really spark conversations. We have some questions based on his video to help you guys get some discussion going. He has a quote in here that in order to trash the planet, you must first trash people. All right. One question that we have is, what is the root cause of the plastic problem with social injustice? Like, what drives social injustice with trash and that being plastic? One of the biggest problems is that we have, it's in the notes down here, a disposable mentality life cycle. We as Americans like to buy and throw out because it's convenient, all right, when it comes to our plastics. Now, for our end of the week challenge, what we want them to do is this. We want them to investigate, how does your finances and your ability, all right, with money, what you have available to you, affect the choices that you have when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle? All right. Is it possible that because you have more money, you can have a healthier lifestyle based on what you eat, what you purchase, and what you interact with? So, for an example here, we want them to go find 5 products at a store that they shop at frequently, whether it be Walmart, whether it be Amazon. It can be online or it can be in person. All right. So, as they go out throughout the week, find 5 items and compare the cheap plastic ones to something of higher quality. Because we all know that plastic containers, like Tupperware, are not as healthy for you as glass. All right, because plastic absorbs chemicals, it leaches it back out. Right, we all know that glass is definitely better. So I went to Walmart and found that 6 pieces of Rubbermaid Tupperware, the plastic stuff, is $6.99. The same 6 pieces of Tupperware from Anchor that are made in glass, also at Walmart, are $19.95. So right there, if you want to have better quality stuff, you need to spend more. All right, it's clearly a disadvantage. All right, same between water bottles. At Aldi's, I can get a cheap water bottle for 89 cents. I can't buy Yeti water bottle at Aldi's, but I can find a water bottle at Yeti that's got the stainless steel, high quality, antibacterial bottle for $28. Definitely a big difference in price. And even when it comes to clothing choices, all right, a plastic, well, fleece is plastic, right? If you didn't know that, a fleece pullover is $19, but a high quality cotton one is $36 from the same brand. Found that interesting. So right there is just a clear difference in the quality of things and the healthiness of things that you can own and purchase based off of your finances, all right, and your socioeconomic status. So that is our challenge. We have actually posted this in Google Classroom. It will populate automatically tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. I made a chart for them. So all they do is fill in a chart and submit it back. All right. So you don't have to manage that. I will. Okay. But just encourage them to do that. Remind them to do that, please. They can have any items they want. It doesn't have to be my items, anything they want. That clearly shows the difference between cheap plastic products and high quality, healthier products. Okay. That is pretty much the goal for the week. Okay. When you get to the last slide, you stop. You got any questions? Feel free and reach out to me, guys. Have a great day.